no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
Black Box Productions.
Snitchwood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google, the only way. Mention me, I come out and play, that's on the gang. We're not the same, I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gon' start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google bang.
Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. This show is a blessing to be right back in the black box and blow us a session on my mama. Celerity. Celerity is the word of the day. You heard what I say. What is it, a Tuesday? Taco Tuesday? Taco Tuesday or Wednesday? Is it a way out Wednesday or Taco Tuesday? I don't even know. Oh, my mama. Y'all know. Let me see. Word of the day right here. Celerity. Celerity is the word of the day. Celerity is a formal word that means swiftness of motion or action. When the developers' intentions became clear, the community came together with celerity to preserve the town's beloved wetlands for future generations. At some point or another, amongst us as a community, we're going to have to move with celerities to solidify some of this progress that we're making socially and politically. I'm becoming an awareness of an awakening amongst us, a raising of a level of consciousness, and I am proud to be a part of it. I want to learn more about it so I can help make more of us aware of it, so we can maximize it and be extremely effective. In the process, we got to weed out a lot. And some of the things we're definitely going to have to weed out are the Decepticons, the people that lack integrity, character, the dishonest people, those that, when we realize as humans, nobody's perfect. And then you have those amongst us that just are unwilling to admit their imperfections no matter what. I find it ironic. You know what the worst is, cuz, when you roll a roach joint and you forget which side is the burnt side. I definitely don't want to get the whole process up. But I find it ironic, boy. This boy T.I. just don't quit with these snitchuations. Speaking on it, and on my mama, the first person in recent years I can recall being caught up in like a situation of telling on the dead was Keefe D from Southside. And I'm going to be consistent with what I've said on the subject from day one. I don't see nothing wrong with telling on the dead. Once I go, God forbid it's anytime soon, anybody that know me, if it can assist you, once I'm gone, don't try to jump the gun. Once I'm gone, if it can assist you in a situation of gaining freedom, Green light, go ahead and tell. I don't view it in that fashion. I know I'm not the end all be all on that particular subject. A lot of people see it a different way, but me, I think it's very practical that the whole telling stuff got to do with having the intention. Thank you for the super chats, ladies. The intention of speaking with the potential of causing someone to face some type of and to the homie too, ladies and the homie Fly Chef, to incriminate somebody that can potentially face legalities behind what you said. And whether it happens or not, you have said something that can potentially aid the law in causing someone to potentially become incarcerated. And I believe that's what telling is. So I don't believe telling is talking to the laws and negotiating your freedom without putting anyone else in risk of incarceration or litigation to no degree. I don't believe that fits. So, other people could throw it around how they want to throw it around. But however, it's something about Tip, bro. He been caught up in the midst of a public SNITCHUATION scandal for years. And he spoke on this subject a million times saying he never, ever, ever told. And it just seemed like a guilty spirit that make you out of nowhere. Just listen to this cat. Oh, my mama.
Pull us over, I have a gun. Why are we going through the court process? And so we caught no gun case, two died. And, my lawyer said, well, I can make everything go away if it was Tramel's. After he had passed, I had a talk with him.
And what Toot say?
Toot said, I take all the charges you got.
See, it's one thing. Just think, this the thing. You in jail. You fighting the case regardless with you and your cousin. Your cousin died. Your lawyer suggests, hey, if we put it on your cousin, you can walk. He dead. Or you come up with the idea, irregardless of who come up with it, why you gotta insert this fake ass corny conversation that you had with the deceased? He gonna blame it on the dead nigga. Even while he alive, he don't have the courage and the manhood to say, hey, I made the decision to tell. There's still deception with him coming forth, admitting telling when nobody asked him. That is indicative of a guilty spirit. Just gotta talk. And just think somebody who just gotta tell this is somebody who you can imagine telling. But we're gonna let him continue. Check him out though.
If you could walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right.
So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on?
No, hell no.
Okay.
Nah. Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
That's the only time I done never said or gave no information about nobody. Because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead.
The only time he ever gave some information. I don't understand how he can survive all these platforms, all these interviews, and have so many opportunities to discuss this particular subject, and nobody asks his articulate ass to explain, or how can he justify participating on behalf of the prosecution in a murder trial where the prosecution was successful in obtaining a guilty verdict against the suspect, to where he was sentenced to 65 to life, where you, T.I. Tip Harris, was declared the star witness. That's like Michael Jordan playing in the finals, Kobe, LeBron, Steph getting MVP, and then him saying, I wasn't on the team. What sense do that make? You the star witness in the murder trial for the prosecution. And now you saying the only time you ever offer any information, all the information you shared for 45 minutes on the stand in front of the jury, aided in achieving the guilty verdict, bro. And this is him steady trying to justify that activity and explain the only bit of snitchuation he's ever actually been involved in instead of just coming clean. Have the courage to just speak your mind. It's the only way you're going to find real redemption. You know, you rat it out outside of the information. The only time you gave information, the other information you provided that has potentially almost for sure led to arrest is you provided the information to the WeTip number line. You provided that for thousands, if not millions, to be aware of. That's information aiding law enforcement in crime fighting, bro. Information. You've given plenty information. When you sat on the stand and told the jury that heartbreaking story of how you had to call Phil, rest in peace, daughter, and his parents and his mama and explain when you described having an altercation in a venue and leaving that venue, and shortly thereafter, when you explained seeing a vehicle approaching, when you say you saw a hand shooting fire, you say you saw fire and you gave back fire. Then you also at one point said somebody in your entourage returned fire. That's information you gave to lead to a conviction, sir. On my mama, when you described how that vehicle sprayed your van up, and then your friend was laying there leaking dead, and as you tried to transfer his either deceased or dying body to another vehicle, when you describe how that car came back and sprayed y'all up again, that is information that you gave on the stand in the midst of a murder trial on behalf of the prosecution that led to a conviction. To all the interviewers from this point forward who make it your business to have this conversation with him, please take it upon yourself to have the sound mind to ask his articulate ass, how does he justify that? How is he the star witness in the finals in a murder trial? They get the ring, they get the championship, and then he's saying he wasn't on the team. He wasn't involved. He didn't offer any information on anyone ever. And that's exactly what he did. Just think. People like to say, oh man, he ain't never pointed nobody or pointed nobody out. Just think if you want to clear him from that. He not even saying that. He's going a step further to say, he didn't just say I ain't never pointed nobody out. He's saying I never offered any information. And the only thing we can confirm that he ever did was offer plenty information. Plenty information. And just think about it. Before he got on the stand and offered all that information, he had to have given that information via interview to the prosecution, because guess what? The prosecution held up their trial for 2 years, waiting, hoping, trying to influence and twist T.I.'s arm to participate. And he tried to stand firm on that G code that he speaks of. However, he caved in once he got faced with that federal situation for all them guns. And I believe he was able to utilize his status to do some negotiation, cross-agency. And if you don't notice with these RICOs and all that, federal and state and city law enforcement, they do a lot of combination work on that side of the country. They do a lot. Every time you hear federal or RICO, you would think it's the major FBI. No, but they be having like the GBI and all type of shit. And those law enforcement agencies, from what I can gather, they work together cohesively in unison quite often. So it's not hard to imagine that he was able to get the federales that was having him by the throat to do some negotiation with the state in Ohio that was having jurisdiction, because they wanted him to participate extremely bad. And not until he participated did they go forward with their case. And they were successful, and he was called their star witness. So I don't understand how he could stand up and make a claim that this is the only time you ever offer any information.
The police over. I have a gun. Why are we going through the court process? And so we caught those gun cases, 2 died. And, you know, my lawyer said, well, you know, I can make everything go away if it was Tramel's. After he had passed, I had a talk with him.
And what to say?
Say, I take all the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right.
So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on?
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
Nah. Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
That's the only time I done never said or gave no information about nobody because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead.
We ain't gonna even mention, even though it's quite applicable, bro. We ain't gonna even mention how we seen this nigga on Punk. And just think, cuz, how ironic it is, cuz. They Punk niggas with all type of situations, bro. This nigga's a celebrity. But look what they chose to do to Tip. They told Tip they found some bullets in his luggage at the airport, and he was in trouble for the bullets. They literally like took the bullets and did shit like this to Tip, cuz. And he basically said the nigga that packed his bags, he basically said he offered information once again, and the information he offered implicated, insinuated that someone with him was responsible for the illegal ammunition. I'm just saying, he say that's the only time guilty spirit speaking, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaking. He wants to tell you that he told. He's perplexed. He don't like looking in the mirror when the subject is on his mind. He'll rather focus on other things. Poor guy. I couldn't imagine, cuz, having a reality about myself that I was so ashamed of that I would literally be in the public knowing that there's millions of people that are aware I'm lying and just steady telling that lie. Do you know how much of a miserable existence that has to be? You rich, you famous, and you still ashamed of yourself, to where it's one thing to be ashamed and say I did it and I fucked up and got aware of that. But just to be so ashamed, you did something you're so ashamed of, you won't even admit it. Even though the whole world know you did it. And you just hoping they forget it. God damn. Don't let them pull the wool over your eyes. On my mama, read between the lines.
We read between the lines. We read between the lines. We read between
On
the
the set,
lines.
cause I swore I had covered my base. Ended up in court, had to fight a couple of cases. Crackers don't care when you come into places. It be written on their faces. Them motherfuckers is racist. Fuck trial, shit tricky, give me the deal. I ain't never seen a real killer beat a pill. Shooter got a brighter future if he got a date. Behind the gate, lot of politics to tolerate. Sitting in the car, finna split a cigar. To my niggas on the yard, send my biggest regards. You don't wanna run it back, we already ran it. You landed flat on his back, cause I'm heavy-handed. On the catching of the fade, we can follow up. But I ain't waiting all day, niggas squabble up. Gang of anger, got it all bottled up. Gang bangers, whole world follow us. Evil signs you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Evil signs you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Niggas clowns need to be in the circus. Putting these buzzers on the turf, they defeating the purpose. The first to return when the enemy serves. Immediately on ease, these weenies be nerve dedicated to a section that didn't deserve us. It turned us into murderers and then it deserted us. Number one lesson I learned in the pen: when you lose your respect, you can't earn it again. Smoke a lot, classified most faded. The local won't be satisfied till all his folks made it. This Cabbage Patch where he caught most of the damage at. Perhaps he know a magic plastic surgeon that can manage that. Ask me, I'm just a product of my habitat. Narcotic habits where they quick to let you have it at. Big homie talking about he need half of it. I'm laughing at him as if my little bastard having that. What signs you believe? Can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind? Why they lead the blind? Am I wrong? Cause I'm all about me and mine. Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. See what signs you believe? Can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind? Why they lead the blind? Am I wrong? Cause I'm all about me and mine. Niggas better catch on, read between the lines.
SNITCHUATION hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Black Box Productions.